This is another one of my latest installs. This is a Korbanth crossguard 2.0, obviously Kylo Ren's lightsaber. It's been weathered and painted by Korbanth. So it's got the flame effect paint job. It has got, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, some marks, some scratches on both sides underneath. The argument with Korbanth is that, well, it's weathered. In my mind, that's not really correct, but that's what they say. Because they're on the bottom, it's not that noticeable. So there's your blade retention for your side blades. There's a blade retention for your main blade. This has been installed with a Proffi 2.5. Updated the latest firmware to 2.9. It has got magna clips because it's not very good. Well, it's not very deep blade depth, and it helps dramatically to have that on it. So this has got Shapeways Goth 3D printed chassis. It's got a JQ15A power keeper battery, so it's got a high drain because obviously it's got 3 neopixels on it. It's still not going to have a brilliant run time, probably looking at about an hour full run time. So I've infitted an auxiliary. It's like a little red button on the side, and obviously your main power on. Also, this has had some mods done to it, so all these clips have been replaced for more screen accurate ones. The part inside there, that's actually metal. This has been replaced out to a better, so it's had an extra block put in, gives it more depth. And these parts inside here are normally crappy plastic things. That's all metal inside there. I think that's it really for modifications. Obviously it's it's really nice weathering on it, apart from obviously what I said about they look like little scratches to me, not part of the weathering, but actual scratches. There's a couple there, and then there's one over there. It doesn't distract from the overall finish. It's still an absolutely beautiful hilt. Oh, also I've done like flame effect on the blades and on the main blades. If you don't like it, you can always take it off. It's just a plastic epoxy. It's very soft. It's a filler basically, a window filler. So this has got Bluetooth on it as well. So if you lift this main piece off, this is magnetic and this is also magnetic. Originally it was meant to have a 1.3mm recharge port and a kill switch. I didn't like that setup, so I've taken that out and I've just put in a 2.1 recharge port, so you can just use a normal charge on it. The soundboard is just inside there. You can access the SD card and plug it in, but the only problem is, if you do want to modify, I will send the config file, but if you do want to modify the config file, the buttons for the soundboard to get it to connect to SIDAG is all the way down inside here. So the only way you could possibly do it is by unscrewing these, then there's another pin inside here, unscrew that one, then this will slide out. You need to take this red wire out. This will slide out, and then you can slide the soundboard out to about here and access the soundboard from there. I'd only advise people doing that if you really know what you're doing with the proffieboard and configuring it. If you've not got a clue on how to configure it, you do need to read up on it, because it's not straightforward. It's not extremely simple. So it's got a turnstile kill key.
Kylo Ren.
you can pull it out or just turn it like I did. I'm going to pull it out.
Kylo Ren.
Alright, and then you clip. They just clip back in. So, power button. It's got staggered flame. I've left the main blade out for a minute, just so you can hear the smooth swing. So, power on, hold the button, power button in to power down.
The resistance is dead. The war is over. And when I kill you, I will have killed the last Jedi.
Let's get that one out and put it on
Solo killer.
Solo killer. So I'm going to put the main blade in. So it's quite a tight fit, and when it does go in, the magnets hold it in place. It has got blade retention. I will put the blade retention on. Just remember that one's a blade retention. There is an Allen key up there that's holding the PCP in. Don't unscrew that, otherwise you'll dislodge the PCP. So.
The resistance is dead. The war... Kylo Ren.
So, to go back on boot ups, hold down the power button, and then it'll go back. To switch to the next one, you just push the auxiliary in, it'll go to the next one. But to go back, to put music on, hold the power button in for a few seconds and release. Blaster, look up, dash, it is extremely loud. I don't know if you heard anything I was just saying. So you've got blaster, just by pushing the auxiliary button, and hold the auxiliary in and you'll get a lock up. If you point the lightsaber down, you'll get a blade tip lock up. So just the tail end down here will light up at the blade. So then you push your auxiliary.
The resistance is dead. The war is over. And when I kill you, I will have killed the last Jedi.
So I've modified the boot up, sorry, the power on and the power off to have voice on it as well. So this is obviously Kylo Ren and Luke in The Last Jedi.
Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.
Oh, also, you have force push. So if you push the power button twice quickly, so on the force push, force effect, there's some of them have got 2 on, some of them only got 1 on.
The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning, and I will not be the last Jedi.
Also, the saber is not set on maximum volume. It's actually, I've turned it on the app. You can control the volume a lot easier. You can control the volume on it without having to use the app. You hold the auxiliary button down, and then you'll hear it go into, it's like a beat mode, and you can do up and down. So the power goes up, I think, and the auxiliary puts the volume down Also then if you hold it in, it tells you how much power there's left in the battery. By voltage, it'll tell you how much battery's left in how much power's left in the battery. So I'm going to pop the app on now. So it'll search for it, it'll find it, then the first time you use the app, you'll need to pair with it, and that's 6 zeros. Then it'll pop up like that. Then you scroll along to the Proffi one. Put on Proffi. So it's showing this battery thing is a load of crap, really. So it's saying it's 100% battery. Probably isn't, because I have been playing around with it a bit today. I've been running tests on it just to make sure it's all working perfectly how it's meant to be. So then if you push show presets and then list, it'll come up and show you how many presets you got. So actually there's only 26 on this one. I can normally get sort of about 50 on it, but because it's a crossguard, it takes up a lot more room on the not on the SD card, but actually on the board itself. I think it's about 96%, so it's possibly I could get one more on, or two maybe. So then you just go to control. So yeah, the volume's set at 1800 and go up to 3000. So it's turned down. So, and then power on.
Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.
So clash, blaster, pulse, lock up, drag. And then if you push the reset, it'll go right back to the beginning as well. And then that one's your music.
The rebellion is reborn today. The war is just beginning, and I will not be the last Jedi.
So I don't know if you noticed then, the power, it goes up and down. It's a bit intermittent with the power on the app. So don't trust, even though it says it's got 80-something%, it might not have, or whatever. So if you start getting problems with the sound, it's normally the sound. So you might get crackling, or some of the effects won't be working how they're meant to be working. That's because your battery's low, it needs charging. There's nothing wrong with the Sabre at all. It's normally always down to the battery being too low. So anytime you think, oh my god, it's not working right or whatever, whack it on charge and then it should be fine. So flip this one across and you go to your next sound font. So that weird sort of noise, that was actually the force effect. I don't know, it's a bit bizarre, that one. But the hum on this is mental for that sound font. I love it. Some of these have got staggered ignition actually on the power on. It's a little bit hard to tell because it's not much of a delay on the sound I'm on about. It's not on all of them, but it's on quite a few of them. There's quite a few high-lows on here. Boot ups and different stuff.
I've been waiting for this day for a long time.
And you get different types of lockups. So you get what you call a localized lockup, where it'll lock up in one part of the blade. False lightning, so it moves up and down with the blade, and then just normal localized, sorry, not localized, normal lockup where the whole thing will lock up.
I'll destroy her, and you, in all of it.
So this is a fire and ice blade effect. So it's blue going into sort of a white and then a red sort of thing. And like I said, these all got music on. Most of them are from The Last Jedi and Force Awakens for the Kylo ones. So I'm going to power this on and then I'm going to turn the volume up because it's set at 19 at the moment. So it's a rainbow effect. So I just turn the volume up.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes.
It is loud. I don't know if it made any difference. Probably not on the video, but I'm going to turn it back down because it's bloody loud.
You would be what? The Supreme Leader is dead. Long live the Supreme Leader. You would be wise to surrender. Yeah. Probably.
So this is Fallen Order. So I think it's got Fallen Order music on it. Green blade.
That lightsaber, it belongs to me.
So this, I think this is a colour changing. Slow colour changing maybe. I can't remember. There's loads of different combinations on here. Maybe not. No, I don't like it. It's just blue.
I will finish what we started.
Raven. Unstable purple. So nick that, that's from Fallen.
Vader